I'm so excited to get out here because today is going to be a big weeding day. And you're probably thinking, did she say excited for weeds? Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I actually really love pulling weeds. It's super satisfying. It's just one of those jobs that once you do it, once I do it, I have to come in every year and just do like a big huge weed pull. Then we get the mulch down, which you can see we've got our mulch here. Some of this is my father and mother-in-law's mulch. Nate's gonna bring it over to them later today, but anyway, once I get the weeds all pulled and the mulch down, I really don't battle with weeds too much after that, so that's one reason I love doing this. And then another reason, like I said, is just super satisfying to have your garden go from really weedy to really beautiful and no weeds. Nate is working on cleaning up the garage right now, but he's doing a really good job. And I'm gonna grab my American flag. I took the American flag down. Where did I put it?
It's in the shed.
Oh, it's in the shed. Okay. I took the American flag down because, boy, we've had some ridiculously crazy windy days. We live like right next to this open farmer's field, and it's been a lot more windy than it usually is. So I took it down because I just don't like the thought of it possibly blowing off of the tree. But while we're making our way down, look at my heuchera. Isn't that looking so pretty? Those are all returning perennials. Just completely free color that I get every season. I'm gonna go down and get my flag first things first, because that's what we're gonna put up before we do anything else in the garden. And it is crazy. You guys are gonna see how quickly everything is popping out. It's just pretty crazy how quickly everything emerges from the ground this time of year, especially with all the rain that we've been having. And this clematis, you guys, sat in this pot, in this spot, all winter long. It was a clearance plant I got for $4.50. It was $17.98. And look at all these buds on here. So I gotta get that planted on my trellis. But anyway, let's grab the American flag. Oh, that looks way better with my flag. My garden is complete now. You can see everything is starting to pop out and emerge from the ground and actually do even more than that. It's pretty awesome. I think I have to replace that shrub. It's dead. It was the first time I overwintered it in a pot and it didn't really survive. But yeah, everything looks really nice. Except for when you get up close, there are lots of weeds in here. So you can see all these little tiny weeds. But we'll just go around, pick all these weeds out. I've got lots of those. I have lots of this hairy bittercress that needs, oh, did you guys see that? This is why you want to pick these before it blooms, because when you go to pick them, did you hear that and see that? It threw seeds everywhere. And it's just a mess of a weed. So I have to go in here and clean out all that. There are spots that are worse than others. Like in here you can see I've got quite a bit of weeds in there. This little area is a little bit worse than others. I've got a lot of this weed in there. And just go in here and pull it out. I do have my gloves I'll be using. But yeah, this area needs cleaned up. There's some hairy bittercuss in there. That little area is full of hairy bittercuss. Oh, look at my storm cloud. Ansonia is blooming. That's cool. Yeah, so we'll just take little sections at a time, do the best we can, and get each area cleaned up. My father-in-law is here to get some mulch.
How many do you have? 225.
Hi! Huh?
We have 225 bags of mulch.
Yeah, it's a lot, huh?
Huh?
It's a lot.
Yeah. Poor old truck. He's not used to it. Hard work. I don't know how many I can.
Alright, well, believe it or not, it's actually several hours later. I think when I started this movie, it was maybe like 9 o'clock a.m. And then I went up to visit my sister-in-law, Barrette, at her first market. And then I had to go to my other soon-to-be sister-in-law's bridal shower, so I did that. Then I came home, cleaned a few things, and I'm finally getting back out here in the garden. So it's like 6 o'clock, maybe 6:30, and we've got some takeout delivery that's on its way here, so I'll be looking out for that. But anyway, I thought I would get back out here in the garden because it's just a beautiful day. The sun is just still shining, it's super warm, and it's kind of the perfect time to pull weeds because it's not too hot. The birds are chirping. But anyway, I thought I'd turn you around and just show you what I've done so far, which is not much, not much at all. But I'm moving the rocks too. I have a little rock path where my grass is, and so I'm kind of pulling those out so you can kind of see those a little bit better too. But I'll show you what it looks like so far. So I've already kind of pulled all these rocks out. You can see how they're more defined as opposed to this line. So I always go in and do that each time, every season. But I cleaned up all this, and I don't even know if you can tell. The weeds are not like giant weeds. They're more of those little like seedling weeds. So I'm just gonna continue pulling them in throughout here so you can see all the little tiny seedling weeds in there. And I at least want to finish this section because I have to finish something while I'm out here tonight, and I'm hoping I can get it done before the takeout comes. So anyway, let's carry on. further than I thought I would before the delivery guy came with our dinner. So he did come, so I'm gonna go in and eat dinner with Nate. But like I said, I got a lot further than I thought I would. I got this whole section done and it's ready for mulch. I got this little line of rocks done, and I do have to clean up the weeds that are in there a little bit. There's a few seedlings, but so it's a great start. I might actually come back out here after I eat dinner because I really don't want to be done yet. I'm having so much fun out here. It's just a beautiful, perfect night, and I'm really enjoying myself. I got my music going, I got my water, and I'm just out here in the sunshine pulling weeds. So you might see me back out here later after dinner, maybe not, we'll see. But even so, I'll bring you back out here and kind of show you around. I'll take you on a nice little walk through the gully, and you can kind of see what's popping up and making a grand appearance out here. But for now, I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'm back out here after eating dinner, and I did pull a few of the little weeds that were in there, so that looks a little bit better. But I was able to kind of clean up my rock path till like right there. So I'll continue on this side at another time, but it's looking pretty good out here. I think I was gonna show you this hosta over here. This is Fire Island hosta, this like chartreuse yellow one, and it's so pretty when it pops out, this beautiful yellow color, and it does turn to a lighter green color as the summer goes on, but you can see it's just an awesome pop of brightness out here. And all my other hostas are starting to fill in, looking really good. That autumn frost hosta is a nice pop of color too. I think I split those last year. I think I had like 3 plants and split them into all of those. So they're small yet, but they are growing in. But you can see I have tons of like weeds in here. I gotta get in here and pull. But all the hostas are popping out and it's looking pretty nice. I'm excited. The Brunnera is looking amazing. It's been looking amazing for quite some time. And it will continue to look like this too for weeks and weeks. Then when it's done blooming, you just come in and cut back these stems, and then the bottom foliage just starts to get bigger and bolder, and it continues to look beautiful the whole season. I've got another one right there. I've got 3 right here. I was debating on putting another row in my rainbow behind those autumn frost hostas. So you can see I kind of have like a rainbow of the blue mouse ears, the Georgia peach heuchera, the Japanese painted fern, and then I do have a line of the black pearl heuchera, but it's not doing the greatest in there, so I might move that and just let this kind of take over in this middle area. And then I was thinking about putting a row of Brunnera just to seal off the rainbow behind that autumn frost hosta. So I've got 3 Brunnera right there. I could kind of take one of them and put it here, and then take those 3 and put them in here, and maybe even split one of them. I don't know. That was my thought, but let's see, what else could we look at? Oh, Nate moved the bird feeder out here because it was up on my porch, and the raccoons and possums were getting into it every night. So we've already had the hummingbirds come because I had that full, and so they've been loving that. They take a little bath and then they get something to snack on. Oh, I also wanted to show you guys this while I'm out here. Look at all these weeds. My goodness. This is another one of my favorite hosta. It's called First Frost, and it looks really pretty when it pops out. Okay, let's see here. I was gonna show you. Oh my gosh, it's so weedy. Look at all that. Okay, this bleeding heart, I got this last year, and I only got one of them because I wasn't sure how it would do or if I would like it, and I love it. It's the same kind of idea as that bright hosta that's way over there, the Fire Island hosta. This pops so much in this garden, and I really want to get a couple more, so I might go up to the garden center, and got tons of money on my gift card, but I want to go get more of these. So pretty. And look at this bleeding heart, you guys. It's actually turning more pink. I think it is actually just the old-fashioned bleeding heart, and that's what I thought when that's why I bought this one, because see, this is the new one I replaced it with, the one that was missing, and I always remember them being, you know, just old-fashioned kind of Barbie doll pink like this. But then when I got it home, when I got this one home, these looked more red, like the Valentine, like they were almost like that color, but they're starting to get more pink. So it could be old-fashioned. I don't know for sure, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna leave it because I really think it might be the old-fashioned. I'm not sure. But those are super pretty in there. You can see how much that one pops. Let's see here. I've got more autumn frost hosta popping up. These ones have been in here for, I don't know, about 3 or 4 years now, so they're a little bit bigger, but they just provide so much beautiful color. I love them. I also have my evening gown heuchera starting to pop up with some weeds. I gotta go in here and pull all these weeds out like this. Should not be doing this in case I grab poison ivy, but I pretty much know what it looks like, so we're okay. I just couldn't help myself. I love pulling weeds. See, that looks a little better. There's some more. Oh, and it actually feels really good to pull them with my bare hands. I normally wear gloves. There. Looks a little better, huh? We've got the moss and then the evening gown. All these hostas are starting to pop up in here and look really great. This Brunnera is awesome. Oh yes, this is the Jack of Diamonds. I think I called it the King of Diamonds last time, but somebody corrected me. You're right, it is the Jack of Diamonds. I could not think of what it was. These are this one's Jack of Diamonds, and then these are just the Jack Frost. So these are Jack Frost. And then these ones are Looking Glass. They've got more of the straight color leaf. So that one's got the variegation. This one's got more of a kind of a frosty color leaf. So I've got 3 of those Looking Glass. It's looking pretty good. There's another one of those Fire Island hosta. See my fern, I gotta replace that top of that bird bath. I just put that there for now so the birds could drink, but my ferns are popping up. These are the Japanese painted fern. And then my wrinkle in time hosta are popping up. These are so cute. Looking really nice. And then I'll just go over here and show you this plumeria, I always call it that. It's pulmonaria, and it's so pretty. Pulmonaria or lungwort is the common name. But I mentioned that I wanted to move this out of here because I thought it was really pretty and you can't really see it back here. And then someone's like, you should just leave it back there because it looks really great there and it loves that spot. So I'm probably, God bless me. So I'm probably not going to leave it here forever, but when someone said that, I was just like, oh, yeah, it's going to be okay. Like, it's totally fine there. I shouldn't be like, oh my gosh, I got to move it and be all worried about it. Like, it looks beautiful right there, and I can totally leave it there for the time being, and I don't have to get like rush about it and feel like I have to move it right away. It's doing just fine right there. So thank you for whoever told me that. I also have some more Brunnera in here. This is my dump bed. if you didn't know, that's why I was just saying that. This is kind of just my like area where I hold plants over back here until I find a spot for them. So I've got some hosta in here I'm holding over. There's some more hosta, some astilbe. That hydrangea has been in here for years. I've got some penstemon that is reseeding itself. I'm really excited about that because I'm gonna pull all this up and transplant it. Some little heuchera in here, more hosta. Yeah, it's just kind of like a holding ground for plants for me. We'll go over here in this little section. These plants are doing pretty good. I put all these in last year. Some of them are new and some of them are transplants from another section of my garden. So I've got heuchera in here, and I can't remember the name of it right now. Yeah, I can't remember. That was new. That I transplanted from another spot in my garden. These Brunnera were new last year, and it's just called Variegata, I think. And it's just a kind of like an old-fashioned variety. And honestly, this might be my favorite Brunnera that I have in my garden. And it's like the oldest variety, I think. All these hosta have been here for years. I planted them years and years ago. I think they're all drinking gourd. These are some Carex, I think Everglow, I planted last year, so those were new. And then these hosta, oh, someone ate that one. Dang it. Ugh, that doesn't usually happen, but it did. But anyway, these are hosta I've had for years, and they are frozen margarita, so they'll get really nice and big, hopefully. Oh, maybe it was a bunny. Could have very well been a bunny that ate my hosta. Was it you? Was it you, bud? Did you get hungry? I know. You gotta eat too, huh? You're so hungry? Let's see if he'll let us get. He's a big bunny. Maybe he did eat my hosta. You been snacking on my hosta, bud? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was probably him. By the way, now that we're over here, I can show you my ajuga that's blooming. This area needs cleaned up very badly. I need to come in here with some sort of like proper edge so that, I don't know, I can hold those logs up some way. So that is a project I want to accomplish yet this year, and just pull the weeds out for sure. But anyway, my goal is to take some of this ajuga and transplant it all the way along this hill here. It'll take a while, but ajuga grows really fast and it's blooming. It will bloom a lot more than this, but it's just starting. It's so pretty. There's bees all over it already. Bumblebees. Anyway, I gotta get out here and weed all this hairy bittercress. Ugh. It's just a thug in my garden. If I don't get it in time, it just keeps reseeding and reseeding. But yeah, there's just to kind of walk through the gully to see what's popping up, what's blooming, what's going on. So excited to get my flag back up, that's for sure. Now I just gotta go collect all my things and put them away. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It was kind of a crazy day today. I had a lot of things going on. but I just found little moments of time to get out here and at least accomplish one section and then a little bit more. So I have to be honest, at the beginning of the day, I thought I was going to accomplish a lot more today. I thought I was going to get my whole entire gully weeded and possibly even start laying down some mulch and help Nate clean out the garage. And Nate's like, wow, we have so much to do today. And I was like, Nate, we're gonna get all this stuff done. Like, it's gonna be so much fun. We're gonna get it all done. And then I just didn't have time. I had all these great expectations to get all this stuff done, and I was like, it's not gonna happen. And that's totally fine. Just do the best with the time that we have, and that's exactly what we did. So anyway, thank you guys for sticking around, hanging out with me. And oh, there's a cardinal that just landed on that bird feeder. I don't know if you can see it. No, it's too far away. Right there. Oh, you can kind of see him fluttering around. But anyway, I'm gonna get inside and call it a day, and maybe I'll come back out tomorrow and do another section. Thank you so much for being here and spending your time with me, and I hope to see you later. Bye.